Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with another one of our franchise videos. As we take on the Seahawks for week 3. We just start college scouting as well, week 3. We finally see who we're going to have in the negotiations, and, well, it's going to be a lot of cap we're going to have to spend, so let's get underway here with some college scouting. I want to scout at least the first half of the season. We'll kind of go from there. Not really a big quarterback class. Halfback class is big. Not a big receiver class. Not with tight ends. Looks like we're decent on tackle. But not great. Defense, here we go. Holmes is probably the best one. Ooh. Okay. Some big defensive players. We gotta worry about Chris Carson. Slow him down, baby. Let's slow him down. Hold them at 1 or less touchdowns. So, let's pop in. Monday night prime time. Jamal Adams, Russell Wilson, Khalil Mack, Allen Robinson, Chris Carson, Clayton Judge, and Bobby Wagner, Roquan Smith, and Takaris McKinley. So, a lot going on there. We're going to be in our white tops on blue. They're going to be all in their blue. Yeah, it's fine. No big deal there. Got my coffee. It's pretty early in the morning because, you know, sleeping is hard sometimes. So this video will actually be out today. So I'm recording this way before. And I'll be recording probably 4 or 5 videos for Madden today. We got New Year's coming up. Well, today is technically New Year's Eve. Tomorrow's New Year's Day. So let's go. Between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the. It seems super zoomed out, but all right. See if they fixed it. Yep, it's fixed now.
Touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
First down, Wilson.
Oh, wow. Russell Wilson is going to... He's going to carve us up if we're not lucky. It's like Mack was coming from the outside.
Because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Watch 36. 36 the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
And there's Khalil Mack. His 125th sack of his career.
said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take.
Let's see. We have a couple injuries. Who's injured on our team? Josh Sweat is the one that's injured. So who do we have playing that position? I completely already forgot. It's going to be the first-year player. A little bit of Gary Young. Let's see what he can do.
Over and get some points on the board. And the win last
He's number 92.
this one's away.
Damn, I meant the juke on the outside.
Go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And
All right, Judge.
take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to.
That's right.
In terms of ratio, but first and foremost, they did win the game.
Wow.
Can't get away, and he's taken.
Barton off the edge.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played
Just wow.
first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full.
See if we can get Colt Kmet over the middle.
To speak of scripts to start a game, does this mean that play number 2 they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, it was it.
Oh, look at that throw.
They actually script those
And that catch.
Okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They will run for the first down.
Ah, come on, white hair.
Midfield, but no further. Just
I think that was white hair right there.
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's going to Tariq Cohen. No, it's not.
They'll look to throw. He dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Robinson with a big catch.
And Robinson is banged up.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First down, here's the run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They didn't have to give the yardage that they
Good run there by Whitehair. Or Montgomery. Good blocking by Whitehair, though.
Gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
Mooney is going to check in.
prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because now
It's not going to be there.
you go through your offense, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
No one picks up Colt Kmet.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. An ideal start.
Got confused, that zone defense.
And you go down and score.
And you've got to see
Miscommunication.
head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Pats have not looked good without Tom Brady.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your feet. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
Come on, Jalen.
You start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds.
That's where Young's supposed to be.
44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues.
So Kerrigan is going to check in. I think Kerrigan's been checking in this entire time, though, right? Sometimes when Lyle Nichols needs to come out.
They run it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 13 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Some good coverage there by Fuller.
I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
On second down, it's Carson.
And there's Young.
Third and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Run you open. Check the
On third down.
You got it.
First before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On first down, it's Carson. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They ain't moving the ball.
On second and 7, Wilson. Inside the 5. And they will eventually...
It's Roquan on Adam Humphries.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will score.
I should have stayed in the zone against Disley.
From 3 yards out.
Edmonds can't handle that.
Just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this will have an sure-handed
Well, that's right.
pays off big time.
Cam Newton is in Minnesota.
He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good.
Did forget about that.
And we are tied at 7.
So I did put up the audio for the desktop. I might actually decrease it
On the return,
a little bit.
dangerous Cordero Patterson.
I'm actually going to do that right now. It's a little bit too loud.
2-yard line. We just saw, you wonder if
Goes 4-7.
a little of the win
We'll see how that works.
offensive sales, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic.
That blitz, man. That's a good blitz.
And see if they can get it downfield.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit
If I wouldn't have been hit, that probably would have been a touchdown.
completions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Kerrigan. And he takes this up to the
It's a good one to Cohen.
before being corralled. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Come on.
They'll run on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more.
And Montgomery is just
His first carry
doing
of their
work.
second drive, pretty solid. And of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only getting good blocking up front,
Good one to Coleman.
Down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now.
See if we can get Mims here.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Nowhere to go with the football.
Right here. And the end result there, nice
It is a holding, so
keeps moving.
You blew the whistle.
Eric Amaya, the rookie, playing right guard.
They hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a
Oh, wow.
This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Montgomery back to throw. And he gets
Oh, come on.
35.
I
Good
should have switched the blocking.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it,
Blitz?
blocking it, and turning it into a nice run.
Nope.
You blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Oh, wow.
looking for Mims, but this is intercepted.
That wasn't at all where I wanted that football.
And now look at him go.
I wanted him to throw it to the outside.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was just a bad decision. Bad throw.
Hopkins now
It
for
was just bad all around. I only blame myself for that stupid decision.
and he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So
Dumb decision.
getting some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Now it's Patterson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Very dumb decision.
Their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does,
There we go.
he'll get better
Going to Darnell Mooney on the reverse.
ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy.
Ah.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now left side of the swing pass. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
What you got? Huh? What you got? Huh?
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an
Triangle.
Still, ended up with a solid game.
Got a man, it's Mims. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so
It's going to be safety on Cole Komet probably.
keeps the sticks moving.
Football, and he's
Dude, Cole Komet.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's with Jamal Adams all over him.
Line of scrimmage, the 15.
Mims, one-on-one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his
Just over Coleman.
no touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football.
Just over his hands.
That drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We got the one of the backs.
Come on, fellas.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here. It's been a back and forth.
And ordinarily, we're
There's Ryan Kerrigan.
out of a stalemate. Here,
That's why we brought him in.
you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners
Without a doubt. It's tallying them up, aren't they?
they're watching this game. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he takes a shot on the release.
Roquan and Khalil. One of them was getting there.
More problems here on
He picked up Roquan and threw it away.
first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive line.
This is taken at the 23. That'll be a
All right, Judge.
4-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle.
Come on, Komet. You got to make that.
Komet, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey,
And he
pick it up,
completes it
defense.
to
Let's go.
Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a
Nope, he's out of bounds.
secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure
What
out
was that?
and how can they play better without getting beat deep for
That was just a bad throw.
Komet, the intended receiver.
You got to make a better throw than that.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
No, it wouldn't. That was not covered at all.
Times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Good soon with the stop.
Yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football first and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what
Got a man open, it's Ross. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
It's just me and you.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, short throw to Disley. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Again, Wilson. He may try and run for this. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They have no more timeouts.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
In reality, I think you'd be able to get that out.
here, partner. Good way to start the second half.
In reality, I think you could.
And a good quick first down as well.
Okay,
Oops.
Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our
Oops.
EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
So I'll narrate this a little bit. I gotta switch this. Like the Saints, Falcons, that was a good one. Minnesota beat Green Bay. My noise gain is way too high on mic. Is the issue. That should be, actually we should probably go a little bit lower. That's one thing about mics. Trying to get it set to like where you want it. Always, always, always a big issue.
As his guys remain unbeaten.
Alright, there we go.
No shortage of offense as each team.
Didn't really miss much. We kind of already know the scores. The ticker's been going on below, so if you missed any scores or wanted to see any scores.
For the second half, it was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in the end zone. And we return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of the league.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Able to connect with Mims. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
He gave us that first down. All right.
First half, now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Mike, 57 to Mike. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
That one to throw now on first down.
Allen Robinson checks back in.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Watch your slack, watch your slack. 19 right.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that complete to his teammate Komet. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time.
Oh, it's just going to be a blitz. If it is, it's going to Cohen.
Evade and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
That is caught by Cohen and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Kind of hot rod to that.
Another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
Maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They run the option on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
I didn't mean to throw. I wanted to hand it off, but all right.
That time. And now it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The cover.
Nice blitz there.
And now 4th.
I tried to put the slants behind the blitz, but
Been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down.
just could not get at least someone out of the, not really coverage, but just someone out of that traffic in the middle.
Is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the
A lot of traffic in the middle.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hopefully you build your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Kerrigan's in our pass rush package. That's right.
See what they have up
Our 3-4 package is young.
from the 27. Wilson.
That should have been picked off by Vildor.
They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3 down, 3 down. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you 89 go deep.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Oh, and we jarred it loose. Big hit right when he's trying to transition it. That's Roquan, baby. That's Roquan.
Right there on 3rd down, like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
43 yards
We get a better block by Vildor, I'd probably break that one to the house maybe. Or at least 20 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. I'm sure that's how it helped them settle.
The live formation.
And not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Defense gets a chance to take it, adjust a little bit, and get themselves ready to get back out.
Trying to avoid that.
Better, so they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their
Another
time,
first down.
making it work.
And he is tackled inside
David Montgomery is
point to the 35. Another
doing
nice
work.
gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth so far. Fourth
The Winners checks in.
four on the ground.
Check line 54. Line 54.
Flowers is
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit.
that was nowhere near Allen Robinson. Jesus.
7-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side.
With Wagner in coverage, he's not gonna be able to go against that.
The Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19
Can we get Mims here?
as they pick up the conversion on third. Now on first
Yes, we will.
and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Can't pass it off. Allows Mims in the zone.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Let's take it into the boxing ring.
It's a 10-point game, just like that. The trade for Mims was massive.
But they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The
And with how the AI was drafting,
point after
it wasn't like we got a steal by any means.
take a 10-point lead.
They had better. They had 4 receivers
Here's Pinheiro to kick.
ahead of Mims. So
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
in reality, I targeted him because of how good he is in real life. I do like how good.
27-yard line.
Only if the Jets had a real quarterback in real life, be a little bit. They would be much better of a team.
Down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to
At least I think so.
the last drive punting the football.
Sense of
But
urgency has to take over for them.
Mims can do some work, and we're seeing it.
And by the way,
It's paying off.
Hunter no longer exists for their offense.
Look at man coverage here.
Big time.
His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from second to third
Right
down.
there. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 to the mic. Hey.
From the gun, Wilson. He'll have it
What a good play.
across the 40. And he is
What a good rollout.
first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Under a minute to go in his third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Nope.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the
We're
line.
stacking this line. I want Russell Wilson to throw the football.
Second and 12.
58 to the mic.
This is why we're playing.
Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. They'll find Metcalf.
Good coverage there by Jalen.
Down at the 48-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch the backer.
58 to the mic. 58.
Now it's Wilson.
Nowhere to go, and it's Ryan Kerrigan.
Sacked back and
Trying to set up the screen, we send 5.
Kerrigan
but sometimes they take too long to
Kerrigan has 2 sacks.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against
We brought him in as a role player, so it wasn't like we brought him in to replace a rookie or anything.
to get there.
He's playing a role.
Scrimmage the 15. It's 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
SOS. SOS.
Out of the gun, running with cover. And flags come in as he gets
Holding.
for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Damn. It's on James Daniels.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. They move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Darnell Mooney.
Past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy,
Like I said, Jets not doing too bad. 2-1, almost beat Baltimore.
they continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right?
Good one-on-one coverage, winners.
A little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. They play ball.
The rookie, first down, baby.
Wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They find they have the power to scheme handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Bobby Wagner is banged up with that tackle.
Down to the 21. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. But 2nd down.
There, that time it actually worked.
The training staff takes a peek. We'll take a break. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass play is that's what you're trying to do to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
I probably should have gave that to did that with Judge.
You're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to
Mitch, not doing great in Indy now.
Down, obviously a touchdown
Did great his first year in Indy,
to finish this thing off,
but they're
oh
0-3.
So, while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not
Okay, Russell Wilson is just eating up our man coverage right now. Let's go to his zone.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson.
Nowhere to go, Khalil Mack.
A bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6.
He had pressure up the middle and the outside there.
Will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Heavy on the edges. Watch 36.
Wilson.
Nowhere to go with the football.
That is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. He lets this one fly toward the
Wow.
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
That would be DK Metcalf.
35 yards. And the Seahawks have made this.
Just got behind the safety, too.
Wow, talk about a big conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there. Clock continues.
Audible to that, baby.
This all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They give to Montgomery out of the gun, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score.
All right, Monty.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put it into this thing. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And now with 1:52 to go.
Not great blocking.
A timeout here defensively. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete.
Mooney's going to be short.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
I didn't take a Bears bounce.
Have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Okay.
So Wilson and the Seahawks down 27-21. A minute 40 remaining.
No, he puts the ball on the ground and Hicks recovers it. That's the rookie, Gary Young.
From the end zone, they'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball, grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll run forward with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but
Dude.
I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now after the touchdown.
I want to see what this does with 6-mile-an-hour wind. Damn it, still. It's like half kick power. Jesus.
Will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
I know I could have nailed it, but I wanted to see kick power wise what that did.
Offense ready to get this drive underway. And the turnover last last time. That's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it though. Because
Come on, Eddie.
all game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
your analysis symptomatic of the success of this program.
What I like is that you gave me the using it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll line it for the grab over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
Yes, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on
We
film.
ran the ball pretty well. We passed the ball pretty well. Mims had 2 touchdowns after coming off a big game against the Packers last week. He comes off with another big game. Check the football.
For the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take
Komet made some great plays.
For Seattle, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles
So what happened here? Okay, Hicks splits the double team. Young is by himself. Young breaks outside contain. There's my thumbnail. Just punches it out and Hicks is there. It's a good one there. Judge, 114 rating, 120 for Russell Wilson, 351 on the day. Rushing Montgomery, 101 with a touchdown. Receiving Tariq Cohen, 78 yards, 91 for DK Metcalf with a touchdown. Humphreys had 90. Komet had 72. Mims had 57. Mooney with 55. 2 touchdowns by Mims. Disley had 4 catches and a touchdown. Drops, DK Metcalf, Denzel Mims, and Cole Komet. That one with Komet was bad. Tackles, Quandre Diggs, Trey Flowers, Bryce Callahan. Hooker has the most for us. Sacks, Mack, Kerrigan, Gary Young, Barton had 1. Your interception is by Trey Flowers. Your forced fumble is by Gary Young, recovered by Akeem Hicks. Let's go. All right. Ladarius Merriweather. Rookie we drafted out of Notre Dame. He needs his tackle up. We're going to ever use him. His tackle's got to be up. Zone coverage, man coverage. Winners play rec. Yeah, that's not great. A tackle. Defensive line, let's go, baby. Okay, obviously there's a couple players we're going to 100% re-sign. One of them is Jalen Johnson. There's no way in how we don't re-sign him. At $7 million, that's a joke. It'll work out around $12 million. Okay. Fuller. It'd be logically around this. I'm gonna sign the ones that there's no ifs, ands, or buts. We should have got a 5th-year option with Jalen Johnson, but we didn't get a 5th-year option to keep him, which was weird. Frustrated receiver, halfback. So we got a couple things. Tobias Wilkinson. If that's on linebacker, 21 rookie. Awareness and power moves. That's a good one. Torrey Montague. I think we get him slot. Give some route running, some catching. Catching traffic. Catching traffic is big if he wants to play. Alright, so next episode we take on the Panthers. Let's look at their roster. Let's see here. Teddy Bridgewater in his 9th year. Trevor Banks. Christian McCaffrey. Rashad Penny. He brought in Darren Greer, rookie. Keith Smith. DJ Moore. Robbie Anderson. Auden Tate. Gordon Canyon. Out of Clemson. He looks great. He's only going to get better. Derek Sullivan. Danny Jackson. Rookie out of Southern Illinois. Gerald Everett. James Cone. Casey Reed. Greg Little. Scott Quisenberry. Billy Price. And Drew Samia. They're vying for it. We might see a little switch here. Who knows? John Madden, who they drafted 2 years ago. Pretty decent right guard. Tyler Motton. Brian Burns. Star guy. Pretty good. You got your Gross Matos. Matthew Ioannidis they brought in. And then Derek Brown. Ooh. Okay, Shaq Thompson's injured, so we're going to see Rashawn Gary. We also got Jarvis Mumfrey just coming up here. Rashad Evans, Josie Jewell, Tyrell Ballard, Jordan Jenkins. Okay, decent, pretty good linebacking core. Dante Johnson, Sidney Jones, Malcolm Mayberry. Okay. Emmett Christmas, Trey Boston, Tony Jefferson. Got a little bit of Jeremy Chin. Let's see a little bypass here where Chin starts. Randy Bullock and Michael Allardy. So, this is going to be one that we got to worry about. Bridgewater, moving around the pocket, Christian McCaffrey. It's going to be crazy, and then we're going to have to feed Allen Robinson. So, thank y'all for joining me, guys. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in week 4 when we take on the Panthers. Later, guys.